I believe, whole halal chickens. I believe we have some lamb and some other meats. We might have some other meats also that we are going to barbecue, but we're not going to do it today. We'll wait till tomorrow. I don't know how many of you can stay over, but you who have traveled, if you can stay over till tomorrow, we're going to have our barbecue pits. We got five big ones, and I got one that's a super pit. Yeah, it'll make you aware of barbecue on a level that you have never been aware of. I'm not joking. I'm serious. And we're going to fire them up tomorrow morning, and by noonday we're going to be bringing the meat to the park, to the grass area of CPC on 167th Street. 167 near Kedzie, about 2 or 3 blocks east of Kedzie. So today, this is going to include our part, but we're over there on the property right now. Some of them are over there right now. The vendors are over there, and you're welcome to take your barbecue pits over there when you leave here or go home and get them. You're welcome to use the premises today. The only thing we have, as I say, those homes have been now designated for private ownership. We can't use the homes. We can't go back there and disturb them. And we can't, because of a few of us just don't know how to treat property, we can't open the CPC Come Trust facility either. It belongs to many of us. That's our property, who have invested in CPC Come Trust. That's our property. It wouldn't be fair to them to let people in that will abuse the property and cause us losses. And they have done that. So we can't open it up unless we have security people there watching all the time, and we can't do that today. So tomorrow, perhaps we will be able to use the washroom, I'm sure. There'll be security there, and we'll be able to use the washroom in the CPC Come Trust meat processing facility. There's a washroom there right at the front. We'll lock the office door, and the security will let males and females use that one restaurant. It has to be used by males and females, the one restroom. Okay, let's see if there's anything else I need to tell you. Yes, well, this is a nice coat I got on. It's a little big. It's a little big for me. The shoulders are a little big. But the sleeves were hanging down like to my fingers, see here? And Imam Siddiq's wife, that most of us know, Sister Farida Siddiq. She is, I don't like to say seamstress, she's a tailor. And she took that off and took at least as much as I got there in that cuff off, because it came all the way down here more. She took it off and put it back together. Looked like to me, it looked better than it did new from the manufacturer. She put it together, I mean it's together. Perfect work. She's not looking for a job. Her whole life has been dedicated to teaching children. She's a school teacher. She's still a school teacher. She's teaching school still now. She's a school teacher. She's not looking for a job, but sewing is a hobby, and she have had to learn how to do something like that, I guess. Would you believe that young, pretty-looking lady produced 15 children for that young, handsome man over there? 15 children, and all doing well. College education, college graduates. It's a college family, university and college family. That's what we talk about here. Praise be to Allah. And he started back there when Honorable Elijah Muhammad was with us. I mean, way back there. Way back there. He was the principal of the University of Islam, our school, the Nation of Islam school in New York. And we thank Allah for that family and for others in our community like that, who had the patience. First of all, they had the interest to identify with a very special interest that was in the Nation of Islam. And they stayed with it. And once you perceive it, you'll never separate from it. No, you never separate from it. So I don't worry about losing anybody but the insane. I pity losing them, because if they listen to me long enough, I can heal them. God has given me the power of common sense. And most people that's insane in the modern world, they're insane because common sense is missing. The modern world activities have just separated them from common sense. So I don't want to preach again. Let me sit down. Any more announcements from the Mosque Cares or CPC Comtrust, whatever? Could you come here? Could you come up, Brother Imam? Come on. Yes, I was just with Brother Imam when they dedicated the mosque.
Yes, sir.
I was with. So I'm going to give it to you. You have it.
Assalamu alaikum. With God's name, the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer, praise be to Allah, the Lord of all the worlds. We are really happy to be here today at this gathering. And what I have here is a special gift for Imam W.D. Muhammad. This is a Quran that a gentleman gave me, said that he had mailed you one before. You don't know if you got it. So he was at our masjid at Juma Friday, and he asked me to give you this Quran. His name is Noordin, Imam Noordin. He's not from our association, but he has a great admiration for you. And he's done a translation, and he wants you to have it, and hopefully he said that you could give him some commentary on it.
Okay, if I received it, it must be at the office. I'll check.
Yes, sir.
But I don't recall receiving it. So you give him my greetings of salam to him, and tell him congratulations on his work, and I will get familiar with it and give him a comment soon.
Alhamdulillah. And we were very happy to have you with us last weekend.
Thank you. I was too.
That's okay.
So we ask you to support us to keep us in the black. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, if you just be patient for a few more minutes. We're waiting on one more announcement, I believe. Yes. Recently, we had the Imam Daniel Kareem bring to me the good news of the interests of the believers in this area to support the financing of the construction of a masjid that will be for me whenever I want to come and preach or lead the Jummah, the service, the congregational service. So, so I endorsed it and told them it's okay. They said, well, we want to put your name on it. I said, well, so to be successful, more successful, I agree. If you want to do that, you can put my name on it. So they want to put my name on it. And I've just received news here, I believe it's the first contribution of this size, that a check will be presented to us soon for that purpose of $4,000 plus. Thank you. This is Brother Arthur Hearn. Are you still going to have that barber shop?
Yes, sir.
I'll be saving it for you. We're saving that space for you.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. All right. Yes. In the building that we're going to construct on 159th, Brother Arthur Hearns will have a barber shop there, right next to McDonald's, inshallah. Yes. So I want to share that with the audience that our brother will they have collected. He and a few people with him, persons with him, they have collected over $4,000, and he's going to have a check for the building construction of the masjid soon. In fact, he said within this week. All right. So if there are no more announcements, Allahu Akbar.
Talk about our new clothing line for a few minutes.
Yes, can you do it?
Yes, sir.
Please. You didn't wear that piece,
This it?
That is it?
Yes, sir.
No, this is too.
Yes, sir. Dear believing Muslims, again, Assalamu alaikum. What we'd like to do is introduce to you today our new clothing line for CPC/ComTrust. Oh, certainly. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. And as the man was describing to you his garment as part of the clothing line, and if Sharif and Barry Muhammad can stand and walk across the front and back. Yes, sir. Beautiful. Now, what we have here, as you can see, two-piece, finely fit. That's right off the rack. Right off the rack. So, so what we're offering is today, we're taking the orders, but we're not taking money, and it's a winner. You know, it's that self-selected people that the man was telling us about. You know, we got to go it, we got to do it, we got to dress ourselves. So that's a part of it, and naturally yours truly is wearing a piece of it too. So, and over here is some more garments that's part of the collection. So, tell the sisters to hold on because we got something for them too. We just got to get some walking mannequins to put them in. Now, at the table, for those brothers that care to register, the number of pieces they want, or 1 or 2 or 3, then we're happy to do that for you today. Now, as we leave the building, as we stated that the 2979 across the street is the vending. You might run across some hardheads outside. If you do, don't buy it. Say, what did the Imam say do? What did he say go and vend? So help us be strong, brothers and sisters. And what other thing? Let's see. Yes. Oh, yes, sir. How many you want? Well, dear believers, I'll turn you back into the capable hands of your and my leader, Imam W.D. Muhammad. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I'm not exactly sure who is familiar with it, but C. Mecca Institute had a very successful Rites of Passage program last year where we mentored youth and young adults. With the ones who were working with the sisters, were doing etiquette, culture, knowing oneself. So we had a lot of different programs. There are a lot of different mentorship programs that we're trying to continue on for this summer for your youth and young adults. So please get in contact with us after the public address so that we can give you additional information. Also, we are going to have a 1-month youth and young adult Khatib Day, where where youth and young adult brothers are invited to give the khutbahs. Not anybody, but people who can present a relatively nicely prepared and well thought out khutbah, because what the children are our future, and we need the parent generation to help us along our way in terms of growth and development, inshallah. So what better way than to have to prepare youth and young adults through the actual action of being khatib. So we're going to have that as a program during the summertime through the month of the middle of June through the middle of July. So anyone who's interested in working with that or any other programs, please get in contact with us. We appreciate your support. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, you can get additional information will be in Muslim Journal as well.
Yes. June 10th observance. We are participating in it, different parts of the United States. We participate in the June 10th, June 10th, June 19th. Juneteenth. Yeah. Juneteenth, yes, I'm sorry. Juneteenth. I have so much running through my mind right now. Yes, the Juneteenth observance. In fact, I met an African-American lady some time ago in this area who was responsible for carrying it for a long time. I know she's happy now because it's growing. The interest in it and participation is growing. So, Brother Imam Muhammad Idris, he has an announcement for us in connection with the Juneteenth observance. Brother Imam Idris.
Assalamu alaikum. With the name of Allah, the merciful benefactor and the merciful redeemer, I bear witness that there is nothing worthy of worship except Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger. Assalamu alaikum. On June 18th, we have invited the mayor of Markham, Mayor Webb, to participate with us in the Juneteenth program, and he have accepted. He will be there. Also, we will have a float in the parade. There is a parade going to take place. CPC and Mosque will have a float. So we're asking you to join us. We're going to end up on our property on 167th Street, and that's where the finale going to take place. We're going to have vendors and everyone out there. So we're asking you to join us on June the 18th. We are working with the International Women's Muslim League of Women's. I want to get that right. I don't want no problem with the sister. So we're asking you to join us on June the 18th. The Imam will make a lecture at 3 p.m. Assalamu alaikum.
All right, I believe that concludes it for today. We plan to have 2 floats, maybe 3. That is my office. Plan to have maybe 3 floats in the parade that the mayor has invited us to join. Mayor Markham, Mayor Webb, David Webb. We plan to have 3 floats. I think the business, CPC, Collective Purchasing Conference, Comtrust, the meat production, and the clothing business. We're going to join and have one float, and I'm sure the Mosqueers will have a float. Mosqueers will have a float, and I'm sure the WDM Publications will be represented with the Mosque Cares, because the publications are a project of the Mosque Cares. So, inshallah, God willing, we may have, I know two, we might have as many as 3 floats. And in fact, I think publications represented by my son, Wallace D. Muhammad, he might have also a display on the float. I don't know how they're going to combine, but I'm sure we're going to have 3 floats and have all of these projects. They're represented by the Mosque Cares and my own activities, my own work will be represented, inshallah, in the parade. Look like it's going to be a very good parade, bigger than I expected. All right, so we thank you. And if there's no more to be said, we're going to have one of our imams. Yes, Sister Amatullah.
I was wondering where's the parade going to start from?
We don't know yet, but I'm sure we'll know. Tuesday we can go to the mayor if we have to, go to the mayor's office and get all the details. Yes. Yes. So we're going to have one of the imams that are here representing the imams in the Chicago area close out with the Dua al-Fatiha.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين